Let's take a look at dinner, lunch. Let's take a look at dinner, which means fruit in the morning, eat as much as you want. Green smoothie in the afternoon. Lunchtime. Lunchtime is a little tricky. What I do is I generally graze all day long, which means I reach all day long. Boom, 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 boom. I eat about 1.5 avocados a day, and the rest fruit. Anywhere from 15 to 25 pieces a day. That means anywhere from, I would say, 1,500 to 2,500 calories a day I eat. I don't have to worry about weight. In fact, my pants are a little falling down. Okay, so lunch, once again, it could be salad. If you eat salad, in my mind, lunch should be your heavy meal. In my mind, the reason being is, at dinner time, you want to prepare your body for the next day, which is you're eating a heavy meal, which means like something like nuts, maybe avocado. In the raw food world, nuts and avocado, too much fat for the system. That means by doing this, the next morning, you're not sluggish. You don't need your coffee because your body is not using any energy for digestion. Coffee is not, I never ever drink, well, I do drink coffee. Can't say never ever. I drink about once or twice a month. And that's out of habit. Well, yeah. I am not 100% pure, nor do I want to be. That's another subject. So from dinner from 12 to 6, 12 to 5, that's your heavy meal. That's when you eat your nuts with no avocado, or your avocado with no nuts. That's the hard part. Nuts is very addicting. The hardest part for raw food is staying away from the nuts. The spicy foods, the very complicated meals. Let's take a look at that. Say, for example, I ate an apple. Say, for example, I'm talking to my cameraman, and make believe this apple is my cameraman. I'm having a one-to-one conversation with my cameraman. One-to-one. Our stomach, when it eats an apple, it's a one-to-one conversation. How happy is our body? It's in a state of love. One-to-one conversation. Imagine if 10 people came in here and started talking to me at once. Imagine going to a meal and eating your normal sad American diet. Say, for example, you eat your rice. Say, for example, you eat your potatoes. Say, for example, you eat your meat. Say, for example, you eat your bread. Say, for example, you eat your gravy. Say, for example, you eat your dessert. And in each ingredient, there's spices in each ingredient. That's 25 conversations your stomach is having at once. How happy is your body? 25 conversations at once. How happy is your body? Same thing with raw foods. The same principles apply. You're eating a raw pizza. You have the bread. You have the cheese. You have the tomato sauce. Each ingredient is like 4 or 5 ingredients. That's 25 conversations at once. How happy is your body? The secret is something called monotropic. If you want to stay top-notch condition at all times, and you don't have to do it 100% of the time, but at least most of the time. In my opinion, not 100%, otherwise you'll be fanatic. I don't want to be fanatic. I want to be, most of the time I want to have energy, but I don't want to be fanatic. Most of the time, my diet involves drinking a green smoothie, which means I drink about 40-50 ounces a day. I drink 40-50 ounces a day, and I eat my fruit one food at a time. I want my conversation to be simple. Dinner, I focus on vegetables or fruit. Lunch is my big meal. I don't do it all the time, but most of the time I do focus on that. Can't think. Okay, ready? So when we do that, it's almost meeting the 7 stages. We have the love aspect, the species-specific diet, which means most animals in the wild eat one food at a time. You'll never see a polar bear getting blueberries and fish, all these things together and eating a sandwich. They don't do that. You don't see wolves doing that. You don't see dogs doing that. I don't know, dogs is a bad example. Or monkeys. Maybe monkeys. I think monkeys make sandwiches out of banana. I'm not sure. Someone just said that. But they eat one species, one food at a time. We're genetically designed to eat one food at a time, not 20 or 30. When that happens, guess what happens to their sleep? It gets much better. I see it all the time. People say can't sleep. They can't sleep. That's because what they're eating. They're eating at nighttime. They're eating food that's so complicated. It takes hours and hours for the body to digest. What else happens? When you're eating fruit, guess what happens? This is all water. This is 85, 90% water. I almost never, ever drink water, ever. The reason being, I'm eating mostly fruit. Fruit is 75 to 95% water. The only reason I would drink water is if I eat cooked food. If I eat rice, what happens when you eat rice? All the water is taken out, I need to replace it. What happens when I eat bread? All the water is taken out, I need to replace it. That's why people need 8 glasses of water a day. A fruitarian never drinks water. So the last part we didn't really talk about is fresh air and sunshine. We'll go fresh air and sunshine. I exercise outside. I get my fresh air and sunshine. Most people, they get sick in the wintertime, not in the summertime. There's no fresh air. So I would recommend it in your house when you have your lunch. You have your lunch of the nuts. You have the avocado. You have nuts or avocado, not both. Dinner. Keep in mind, you eat as much as you want. Do not starve yourself. Do not say 1 apple, 1 banana. You want to eat as much as until you're totally full. You need your calories. Most food out there, some works on 2 levels. It works on the calories and the nutrients. Most food out there is calorie-rich, nutrient-poor. What we're doing is just the exact opposite. This will keep you young. This will keep you vibrant. This will keep you healthy. This will keep you moving in such a way that you're never, ever tired. I'm never tired. 7 o'clock in the morning, I get up. 11, 12 o'clock, I go to bed. 6.5, 7 hours sleep on almost a daily basis. Day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. I haven't aged for almost 10 years. I'm making a film right now because I want to share this. I'm making a film right now because I know cancer can be eliminated. I know breast cancer can be eliminated by removing the cause. I know diabetes, prostate cancer, fibromyalgia, colon cancer, bipolar, schizophrenia. It doesn't matter to me. It's all the same theory. They all have to go back to this. There's nothing anybody can do.